To the height of the operation, y'all making a lot of money. Every day making a lot of money. That comes with a lot of attention.
Yeah.
What are some things that y'all had to do as far as like kind of like, did y'all ever had to face people, jack boys or people?
It was. I don't know if somebody was plotting a jacket, but we never had no instances where nobody like really tried us. And I don't want to put it like. It was too much respect there, and it wasn't no fear. Dudes respected us in the hood, outside the hood or whatever. So ain't nobody never tried us like that. I don't think nobody. Ain't too many people knew the type of money we was making.
Oh, so y'all kept it like on the low between y'all.
Kinda, but Wop was one of them braggadocious dudes. Like he wanted everybody to know. So like we would finish counting the money. We had the money in the shoebox. We'd hide the money in my cousin's ceiling. She had one of them ceilings where you could move the tiles, and we could put the money up there. He'd be walking with the shoe boxes. His little slogan was he was an ex-dope fiend. I'm an ex-dope fiend. I'm making $20,000 every day. And that's how some people knew. But a lot of people, I don't think they believed it. Some like the dudes that watched us, cause the crowd had got so big, man. It was like a second line. It was every morning we came outside. It was like a second line, and it just flowed throughout the day.
So who was some other big dogs in the projects at the time? When y'all getting money, who else is out there getting money at the time?
I could say, and it wasn't no competition, but the other dudes that was making money, I could say, the dudes out the LD, Bone and them, they was doing their thing. Bone and his brothers. Chad and them with Chad and Big A Larry, they was making money. Skinny Ronnie before he got killed. Everybody was really eating. Around that time, it was a lot of money flowing uptown. Period. It was a lot of money flowing, but in our project, that was like the main dudes. Before us fucking with the heroin,
right?
They was like the main ones.
Okay, so I did, like I mentioned before, I did an interview with Dooney Boo. He said the Dooney Boy era was a real short run. You said you come home in August '99. Dooney gets killed in 2000.
Yeah.
Were you around for when Dooney was killed?
No, I was in jail. When I went to jail, Dooney got killed. Dooney got killed 2 weeks after I went to jail. So that was, and then our run was short. We had like an 8-month run, something like that.
So did you get locked up off of what y'all were doing, the heroin and everything?
Kinda.
Okay.
I got man, look, I was in a hotel on Canal Street, matter of fact, and Dooney was supposed to get up that morning and go, get them everything, make sure they had enough for that day. But somebody, I don't remember who called me. Somebody called me. They didn't have nothing. They like, man, got a lot of people out here. We don't have nothing. So I asked them, like, what doing that? They said, they was calling him. He wasn't answering his phone. So I called him. He was in a hotel across the river somewhere. So I'm like, I said, man, I'm gonna go up there. I went up there. We had some stuff by Kiki house. I called her. I went and got some stuff from her, and I went bring it to them. I was supposed to bring it because I wasn't bagging up for them no more. I told them I wasn't doing it no more. But my little Calvin, he like, man, do it if I'm gonna mess it up. I had left out the house, bro. I swear to God, I had left out that house, and I went back in there. When I get back in there, that's when you hear people hollering, heads up, swords, and them, pull up or whatever.
What made you go back in there?
Cause of Calvin.
Oh, Calvin. Okay.
Yeah. He was like, man, I'm gonna mess it up. Do it for me. This the last time or whatever. I went back in the house, and I'm helping them do that. And, we hear the people hollering, about swords and them. We look out the window. They had Johnny Boo, Shorty Mike downstairs. They had them jammed up, searching them and all this stuff. And we in the window. Now at first, I left out the house again, but they by the first floor. So I ain't want to go down there. So I went back in again. So we just we just chilling. So then they came and knocked on the door. They knocked on the door. So we just I was just chilling. So when they left, I told her, look, get everything and flush it. We had some stuff in the blender, some stuff on the plate, and flushed it down the toilet or whatever. It's powder. Flushed down the toilet. We kept the tub full of water. Threw the blender in the tub, threw the plates in the tub, some of the razors and all that shit. And man, about an hour later, they come knock on the door again. We chilling now. We know we ain't got nothing in there. So and they come in, they can knock on the door again. But this time they kicked the door in. They come in there, they grab us, they look and they search, and they found one bag of heroin in the house. And that was like from some trash and shit on the floor. So they searching us. They got all us in one of the bedrooms.
How many is it of y'all in there right now?
It's me, Kenny Boo, Dizzy, me, Kenny Boo, Dizzy, and Shorty Mike.
And by this time, y'all chilling because y'all already flushed everything.
Right,
so
we
y'all waiting
everything.
on them to come.
So we wait. Yeah, that's right. We just can't get out of the house, so we waiting for them to come. So they got all us in one room. So they like, who been in jail before? So I said me. I said I just came home a few months ago. So Sarge, he come get me, bring me in the other room, and he like he said, well where's Skip Boo and Dooney keep their dope bag?
So he knew your name, he didn't know your face.
He knew my name, yeah, right. He knew my name. He didn't know that I was Skip Boo or whatever. So I'm like, I said, I don't know. I don't mess with them dudes or whatever. So he went to ask him, some more questions or whatever. And so he told me, he said, you going to jail for drug paraphernalia. So I act like I was mad, but I'm glad to go for that because all I'm hoping, you don't put nothing on me because everybody knows Saw's reputation. That's what he do or whatever. So they searched. Next thing you know, he talking about he got a quart of heroin he found on the kitchen table. But I'm really thinking he bullshitting because he mad. The stuff, the names he was asking me about. I'm like, I don't know them people or whatever. So when they took us to jail, that's when I knew they had charged us with quart ounce of heroin, and they had all kind of rumors around. People was talking about I got caught at the airport and with a brick, all kind of stuff. But that's how that went down.
So the cops planted a quarter brick,
a quarter ounce.
A quarter ounce.
Yeah.
Cause y'all already cleaned house.
Yeah, we had to flush everything.
So you got locked up off of some dirty cop.
Dirty cop.
So what happens next? As far as did you do time behind it?
I wound up getting 12 years, but this, like I wasn't supposed to do no time. And if you ever talk to, he'll tell you about it. But anyway, all of us, like me, Kenny Boo, and Shorty Mike, they the only ones was 17, old enough to go to adult jail. Everybody else was juvenile. So and I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, one of y'all gonna have to take the charge. But in our mind, at first we like we gonna beat it, because we thinking by they put it on us, we automatically gonna beat it. But like I was telling you, the way the system works, you gotta be able to prove you innocent. They don't have to prove that you guilty. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. So as we go into court, I told him like, bro, one of y'all gonna have to take the charge. And Shorty Mike was saying he was gonna do it, but Shorty Mike wound up getting killed. So we went to court one time, they offered me 20 years. So I told my lawyer, I'm like, man, I can't do no 20 years. So he gonna ask me, how much time can you do? I said, I'll do 6 months. I can't do no 20 years, man. I could do 6 months and go home, or whatever. But one time I went to the day I got the time, Kenny Boo, I was mad at Kenny Boo for a long time too. But he was young, so I understand. So they offered me 12 this time. So I'm like, I asked Kenny Boo, he sit next to me. I'm like, man, what you gonna do? Man, the dude told me, he said, I'm a Joshi. And I ain't gonna lie, it hurt me, because like, he was like my little brother, like, everything I did, I took him to the strip club with me. We was paying strippers, for sex and all kind of stuff together, But he told me he was gonna Jose me. So that day I just took it. I took the 12 years, and the reason I really took it, cause I was scared to go to trial. Cause they tip you with you're gonna get life. I already had 3 convictions already, so this was gonna be my 401. I know I'm eligible, for a life sentence or whatever. So I just went on and took the 12 years.
So what was the reason for him not to take the charge? What was he facing?
Probation. I really don't know, and we never talked about it. We never really talked about it. I know when he see this, we probably gonna talk about it, but we never even talked about it. But the only thing I say, and I'm not trying to make excuse for, he was young. He didn't understand how it worked, and you hearing people talking about you get life for heroin, and I know he heard them telling me I'm facing life. So he probably, listening to that or whatever, and he probably thinking I'm trying to fool him. But it was like this, by dude knew that the people had put the shit on us. This like was supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he was young. He didn't understand, what was going on at the time or whatever. So, I just took the lick.
Did he know he was facing probation?
He didn't know.
Okay.
He didn't know. He only knew that because I told him that. You know, and I'm like, I was telling, I said, bro, you're gonna get probation anyway. Whether you take the charge or not, you still gonna get probation. But if you take the charge, you free me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he was young. I ain't mad at him. We cool. We good right now.
So y'all never talked about it though.
Not about that no.
Oh, so you talked to him since? Yeah. But it's just something that y'all never spoke about.
We never spoke about it.
You never wanted to like just highlight him about it?
I did.
Just like a little sit down.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. When I first came home, Rob was one of the Dooney boys. He had he came pick me up from by my sister's house one day, and he like, Slim down here. And in my mind, I'm thinking, you know, when I go meet up with Slim, like, he gonna tell me, man, I apologize, I was young. That's what I'm looking for. He ain't say nothing. We dap each other, we hug each other, we got a daiquiri.
Oh, Slim being Kenny Boo.
Kenny Boo,
okay.
Yeah. We used to call him Slim, yeah. Mm-hmm. And that was that.
So you ain't mentioning it to him either. You just
I ain't saying nothing.
Water under the bridge. So you end up doing 12 years on some drugs that the cops planted.
Yeah.
Take me to when you took that time, like your first day. How long did it take for you to like kind of just, I guess, settle in? You should say, like, knowing that you there off some planted drugs and some, you know, the dude probably should have took that charge for you.
To be honest with you, when Dooney got killed, I settled in.
How long was
2
that?
weeks.
2 weeks.
Dooney got killed 2 weeks after I went to jail. When Dooney got killed, I knew I wasn't coming home because I was one of them dudes. When I go to jail, everybody know I'm going to lay down for a little while. You know, that's just how it was with me. I was always in jail, but I didn't have nobody really to handle my business. You know, once Dooney got killed, and I know I'm not gonna say he would have made, you know, them sign affidavit or whatever, you know, to say that it was theirs or whoever's, but I know he would have been on it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So you was hoping. Well, he would have, you know, he'd have made sure you'd have somehow came home.
I would have came home.
Oh,
I don't have a doubt in my mind I would have came home.
Right. So then he gets killed. It's just like, 2 weeks.
Right.
And you just like, damn, it might be over with for me.
I knew it was over.
Damn.
I knew it was over. I knew I was going. I had already put on my mind to go back upstate. You know, I already knew. I knew I wasn't coming home.
So take me to the day that you got the news that he died. On top of being locked up.
There I got the news. I was this dude named